Hey folks, Tommy the Butcher coming at you again with Wise Guys Barbecue. In our previous video, we did a pot roast, and I said that the recipe was actually 2 meals in one. So today is part 2. What we're gonna do is a beef stroganoff pasta. Stay tuned, we're gonna be cooking together. And remember, before we get started, thumbs up if you like the video. Please subscribe, ring that notification bell so you don't miss an episode, and we're cooking together. All right, we're ready to do our beef stroganoff pasta. So what we've done, as I said in the previous video, we reserved all the braising liquid from our pot roast. What we did, we defatted it first of all. We removed all the bay leaves and we froze our liquid. We're using it for this time now. In the pot, I've got all that liquid heating up. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some sour cream. That's the basic ingredient for a beef stroganoff. All right, so like I said, we've reserved our braising liquid. I've got it heating up in the pan. We're gonna add some sour cream to it. What we're using today for pasta is a wide Pennsylvania Dutch egg noodle. You can use any pasta you'd like. This is what I like the most. And then we're gonna add a little peas to it, just to give it a little color, a little extra dimension for more flavor. So like I said, this has been heating up. And we're gonna add, just gonna go by look, gonna add maybe a half a cup to a cup of sour cream. We'll start with that. And you wanna just kind of stir this in, whisk it in. And we're looking for a particular color. This is gonna enrich this sauce as well. And I'm looking for kind of like a light brown. So also in this braising liquid, all our chopped vegetables are still in there as well. The onion, the carrot, so it's giving it a lot of texture. So this is gonna come together quite well. I'm not using any of the leftover meat. Another thing that's very good with this, if you have any of the leftover pot roast, you could shred that up, add that to this as well. And that would be great served over the pasta, or actually mixed in with the pasta. Normally a beef stroganoff is served over a starch, such as any type of pasta, rice, even Spaetzle, I believe, in some of the original recipes. Spaetzle is kind of like a dough that they'll make, and they'll force it through like an opener, kind of like a colander type thing with small openings. And as they're doing that, they scrape it, and they scrape that over water, and it cooks up. So it's kind of like a noodle type of thing. It's very popular in a lot of German dishes. Spaetzle.
Like a pastina.
Yeah, it's kind of like well, it's a little larger. It can be a little longer as well. So as they're pushing that through, they're kind of scraping it with a knife. So it kind of cuts it off. So it controls the size of the dough that's actually dropping through the opening. Kind of like a sieve or a colander, that type of thing. So, all right, I got the color I'm looking for. I'm gonna let this heat up a little bit more. And at this point, I wanna taste it. Of course, you gotta taste everything as you go. Got a lot of that intense beef flavor in that liquid. That was all a result of that 3-hour braise that we did in our previous video. So I'm gonna I got one 12-ounce package of Pennsylvania Dutch egg noodles. Like I said, this is what I like best, using this, but you can use any pasta you would like, or you can even serve this over rice. I'm gonna add this to the pot. It's already fully cooked. Incorporate that well. Now, any pasta dish, I don't care what it is, you have to have cheese in it. So I have a mixture of Romano and Parmesan. I happen to like both of them together. I'm gonna just add, I don't know, as much as you want. You can just go as far as you want with this, but this is gonna add more flavor, more texture. It'll thicken up that sauce a little bit. And the last component I'm gonna add for color and a little bit of texture as well, and flavor, and because I love peas, I'm gonna add peas to this. Now these are frozen peas. They don't have to be cooked. They don't have to be heated up or anything. Just add them right to the pot. The heat in the pot is gonna cook those to the point where they won't be overcooked and they'll be warmed up as well. As you can see, you got a little color now added to that. So we'll let that go for another minute or two to allow those peas to soften up. I'm gonna taste for seasoning and adjust as needed. All right, folks, we finished part 2 of our beef pot roast dinner. And this is the finished product, our Wise Guys Barbecue Beef Stroganoff Pasta. Gonna give it a try right now and see what we've got. The sauce is nice and creamy from the sour cream, mixed in with all that leftover beef braising liquid, the pot liquor as I like to call it. The peas add a nice little crunch, a little extra texture. Absolutely delicious. Try this one out. Very easy weeknight meal. This is Tommy for Wise Guys Barbecue. Tommy the Butcher. Keep smoking and we'll see you next time.